Gary Vaynerchuk believes that switching from a negative to a positive mindset is one of the most important changes that you can ever make in your life. That everything boils down to being optimistic. That surrounding yourself with positive people will make you happier and more successful. So in this video, I'm going to give you my take on Gary's 5 tips on how to bring more positivity into your life. Okay, let's kick it off with tip number 1. Trim your friend group.
The only way I've seen, now that I'm older, that you can build confidence is if you surround yourself with people that are optimistic. Start trimming your friend group and start adding to your friend group predicated on what you want to be. Like, it's unbelievable what happened to me when I got into the Silicon Valley world and started meeting like Mark Zuckerberg and like Ev Williams and Sock and like Travis. Like, it changed my life. Everybody in this room needs to cut out as much of the noise and time with people that are negative and spend as much time with people that are positive. The people you spend time with are the ones that dictate your mindset. Yeah. You can limit your time with your mom. You can limit your time with your best friend. You could tell your girlfriend or husband to go themselves. Yeah. You roll up on your dad, your mom, your sister and say, you, I'm out. Because you're toxic, I'll see you in 6 years if you figure out why the I left. You're accepting to be in that relationship. If you feel motivated by this conversation or you're intrigued by it, add one new winner friend. Like, you know what I mean? Add one new winner friend and cut one loser friend.
I feel like even when I give it away and I don't speak to them, the chatter of them talk like
that means that means you value their opinion.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Please let this be the video that drills through your head that your life is predicated on when you get real quiet and you can't hear another person's 2 cents that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with where they are in life. Are you really gonna let those 8 or 9 people dictate your life? Because you are so fearful of judgment from others that at the end of the day, when you're 87, you will not give a about.
Tip number 2, choose positivity.
I really think mindset is everything, and so you've got to really decide, are you going to be positive about things or negative about things? Am I thrilled that I have the ability to do things about it to make what I'm worried about better, or am I crippled by shit? There's like these 7 things I need to fix tomorrow. I always choose positivity. I look at other people around me, this is not just about me, that are winning, they choose positivity. I look at the people around me that are not winning, that are not progressing, that are not advancing, they're choosing negativity. It's stunningly binary, it's stunningly black and white, it's stunningly A or B. This is really up to you, and really, to be very honest, to be very frank, I think the biggest impact I'm having is I read all the emails, because I read a lot of them last night as well, is shifting that mindset and getting people into that and making them understand that they're in charge of that, and hacking and trying to pour out the negativity, dump a negativity, add a positivity, dump a negativity, add a positivity, dump a negativity, add a positivity. I'm a positivity to your world. That's what I'm pushing. That's my agenda, and that's why I think you're feeling the effects. And I think you need to find more of that in your partner, in your loved one, in your business partner, in your audience. So many people get 49 comments, 48 are phenomenal. One's like, you're a piece of shit, and they spend 80% of their time on that one comment. Please choose positivity.
Also, if you want to learn how to have more confidence, check out my 254 Confidence series. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
I really think mindset is everything, and so you've got to really decide, are you going to be positive about things or negative about things? We are strong as shit. We're really strong. We're just being sold that we're not, because there's a lot of money. The reason people aren't patient is they value other people's opinions too much.
Tip number 3, surround yourself with optimism.
Being thoughtful about the future is amazing, but not letting it cripple you is the key.
Yeah, because my problem, I would think so further in the future, I would start worrying about stuff. It's stuff that I want to accomplish before I leave this earth years from now that I want to do. Like, I always... It's
great to have ambition.
Yeah, that's one.
But if you cast too much judgment on yourself on a day-to-day on how you're reaching that ambition, you're going to cripple yourself. The fact that you understand that that is your perspective means you're on the cusp of fixing it. Only thing that I've ever seen really work in this scenario where your DNA and your experiences has made you look half glass full, pessimistic versus optimistically blind, is to fundamentally surround yourself with optimistic people. You gotta cut out pessimistic and negativity and you gotta add on optimism and positivity. It's as simple as that. You guys should be looking around at each other and whoever else isn't here, and like in order, who's the most optimist and there's a real fine line between delusion and optimism. I'm gonna be in the league, but they're not even practicing. So that's delusion. I'm gonna be in the league, and maybe you don't see it, but you see them at least doing free throws 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. every morning before they go on the bus. You're like, at least he's trying. And the more difficult your circumstances are, the more likely you're around pessimism. My number one piece of advice of leaving here is whoever the most optimistic person is here, become more friendly with them. Straight up.
Tip number 4, take control.
Yeah, I'm gonna struggle to the day I die of allowing yourself to look at glass half empty. And now I understand it's DNA and it's wiring, and if you grow up with a mother who's extremely negative, it's a really tough situation to break out of. It's just proven, I've understood. You grew up in a tough town, I get it. There's a couple of issues with that. Number one, nobody cares.
I kind of weirdly want people to pull over right now. I want you to look at that rear view mirror, right? That's what's called, thank you. Yeah. I want you to look at it. You need to understand, if you look at it, it's your fault.
What do you mean?
Everything in life is on you.
That's the big punchline. Like, everybody's got stuff. The problem is nobody cares. And once you understand that nobody cares, and you're complaining to empty air, you start going in a little bit of a different direction. And yeah, I like putting out positivity. What's happening right now is the small minority of people that are mad and angry and hateful and dark are much louder than the big percentage of us that are happy and excited and feel great. And because of the way technology works, they are much louder than they've ever been before. And so I feel like, as somebody who's got full of bright light and happiness, that I need to start getting louder about that as well, because that's the only way we're gonna combat it. And you know what? That right there in real time is what it's all about, because if that's the thing that's gonna get the loudest clap so far from this conversation, that's what we need to be focusing on.
And tip number 5, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is surround yourself with positivity.
That
Okay.
financial
Yeah.
growth, right?
Yeah.
It's like all the financial
Yes.
power over us.
Yep.
What can I do? My mom's like,
You've got to break out of that pattern. You've got to not listen to him and make money in however way you want. Listen, otherwise you're stuck. If you want to help your mom, sometimes the best way to help your mom is to get out and then come back and get her out.
but I'm like 14, I can't.
I get it. So honestly, and I respect that, listen to me. Life is long. You're in a spot right now, but my mom didn't have her mom or dad at 14. Life is long. It sucks right now. When you're 14, it feels like it's your life forever. It's not your life forever, bro. You understand? Surround yourself with as much positivity to get you through the chapter.
I just can't do that. I have no friends.
I get it, bro. Bro, you gotta be patient. It's early.
I know it's forever. I can't take.
I get it, but you have to understand there's no alternative. There's only 2 choices here. You stay under that roof and eat 4 more years, 3 more years, 2 more years, or you bounce now. Plenty of people bounced at 14. It's not common in the UK, but people do it. Or you don't. Life's about a very simple option. You either do it or don't. If you're gonna get under that roof, you need to put your earpods in and listen to positivity 24/7 to get you through that shit. Do you understand? When your surroundings are shit, your inside's gotta be positive. The fact that you're even here means you're halfway home. I wish you well, man. Hit me up anytime. DM me, alright? Alright? You listening? Listen to me. Listen to me. When around you, you have to make it positive in your head. I know it feels like it's forever, and it's gonna take forever. When you're 14, 4 more years sounds like forever, but you have no choice. You either bounce or you stay. And if you stay, which is more likely, which is fine, you gotta put positivity in your ears. Do you understand? I promise you. You have no other alternatives. Otherwise you just dwell and you go down a spiral that you don't want to go down. You understand?
Now I have a special bonus skip from Gary on how to refuse to accept the negative that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the 3-point landing questions. Let's go from just watching a video to taking action. Here we go. Question number 1. who do you need to trim from your friend group? Number 2, where do you need to choose positivity in your life today? And number 3, how can you better surround yourself with optimism and positivity?
I think the world lacks optimism. I think, everyone's like, your energy. I've come to realize it's just optimism. I'm just happy, just positive. That's what it is. Just whatever chemicals are in my body, they just allow me to see the bright side. And I just don't think I've realized how few people have that. Very few people have it as black and white, 100-0. I just think everything's good. But I'm dying to know out of 8 billion people what the breakdown is. My gut is 6 billion just go directly into having more pessimism and cynicism and negativity, 51-49 minimally, all the way down to very scary places. And I just don't think there's a lot of 80% optimism.
Is that the way they were raised? Or
just environment, raised, just all that stuff. It doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. I think that's if I was ever to say I'm lucky about something, forget about the business results, it's lucky that optimism comes naturally to me. I'm just optimistic. I just think that so much works for me because I refuse to accept the negative. And I don't think, I hate when people say it's an option or it's a choice. I agree with you, Susan. I don't think it comes natural to everybody. I think we are just starting on the early stages of really looking at mental health, the brain, meditation. And I do think that's like saying, be beautiful. It doesn't come natural to everybody. I sit here with ego and humility, gratitude and focus, appreciation and sense of responsibility, all built around really this optimistic foundation that is the fuel that drives me to my hustle and to my execution in the marketplace. Evan, thank you so much for having a couple seconds and being able to tell the Believe Nation a little bit about Empathy Wines. It means a lot to me that you would take this valuable real estate and time on your channel to give me some love. It means a lot. It's just good karma points, and so you're awesome. Thank you. Believe Nation, if you're into wine at all, go to empathywines.com. My whole career's work was poured into producing a wine that rivaled $40 to $60 wine for 20 bucks a bottle. I'm just super excited about this subscription-based wine business. You can order 3, 6, or 12 bottles in subscription form, rosé, white, red. If you search on Instagram or Twitter, you will be blown away. People are literally like, I don't even like Gary Vee, but the wine's good. Super proud of the effort. Thanks, Evan, for the time. Wishing you guys all happy and healthy.
If you want to learn how to find true happiness like Gary, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.